Taurus placements, Taurus sun, moon, rising, or stellium. Let's do your reading. Taurus, if you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Let's see, what do we have for you, Taurus? What do we have for you? Let's see. This is a weird message, I'm just gonna say that. Because I usually don't get something like that. But it is what I'm getting though. This is letting you know that you have a family member that's going to pass on pretty soon. And this is specifically a family member that you're not talking to. So I feel like this message is basically telling you, say your goodbyes. Maybe because you will, if you hear that this person has passed on, you might have regret about not being able to say goodbye, or that you two have left things unsaid or undone. So Taurus, I'm sorry to give you this message, but that's what I'm getting, which is, I don't usually do life and death energies, but maybe this is important for you to receive. And do remember, these are general readings, so you will have to feel that this is for you intuitively, or don't take it, okay? This is someone, a family member, you are not talking to. And more specifically, it can be an extended family rather than your actual family. The reason why you're receiving this message is to allow you to have the chance to say your goodbye, to make amends, because once this person passes on, you might have regrets that you didn't have a chance to say goodbye. You know what I mean? When when someone passes on, it's like, I wish I had that chance or that opportunity to say at least goodbye, or make things right before they passed on. It kind of feels like this message is giving you that chance. It feels like, hey, go make things right with that person, because they don't have long. Especially if you know that this person is sick, or they have been sick for a long time, but you're thinking, oh, they're going to be sick for a little longer. No, actually, I'm getting that this is a sudden death. I don't know, maybe one or two of you have someone that is actually sick for a long time, and you are thinking they'll be all right. It's not something that has killed them before. They'll be okay. Because there's a surprising element about this death. And the reason why we are talking about this is because, look at this, we have the death and the tower. This is not a good combo. This is this is quite serious. It's like bad news. Now, of course, you might be saying, yeah, but I'm not talking to that person, I don't care. But when someone passes on, your feelings about the person changes, even if they are someone that is bad. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, I understand if this person is a bad person and you don't want anything to do with them. This is not telling you, hey, you have to do this. You have to go back and, make things right with this person. No. This is giving you the option. It's like, hey, by the way, Taurus, this person doesn't have long, so if you want to say something, if you want to, talk to them, say something before they pass on, do it now. Do you understand? So this is not telling you have to do this or else. It's giving you the option, the chance. Like you can do it if you want. Okay, let me see what else we can get about this. I usually don't do messages about life and death, but I really can't control what comes through. Okay. This is more about you than about this person passing. Because, people passing, it's life. That's normal. But it's more about what you will feel after you hear the news. Because I'm sensing that you could have like a sense of regret or a surge of regret. It's like, life is too short. Life is so unserious, It's like, yes, they've done dumb shit, but I forgive them. And maybe you want to say that to them before they pass on. Maybe you want to say, hey, you've done me really wrong, but I'm gonna, for my sake or for your sake, I forgive you. Or something like that. Like something to get off your chest before you will not be able to do that. At least in the physical sense, because in a spiritual sense, there is no limitation to what you can do. So I feel like this is more like for you than for them, Taurus, honestly. Because this is talking about you feeling regret or unease when you hear the news and you're like, I didn't have my chance to say my piece. I didn't have a chance to say goodbye, or I didn't have a chance to say the last thing. Imagine, for example, we had a way of knowing when we will pass on, okay? I think there was a movie like that where you see how much time you have left. If people had that, they would, before someone passes, they would go to that person and be like, goodbye, or whatever they say, goodbye, or they say whatever that feels good to them to say before that person passes on. That's what this message is. It's kind of giving you like, hey, they're gonna pass on soon. You might want to say something if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, say something. Because if they pass on and you have something to say, but you didn't, you might carry that with you for a long time. Do you understand? Yeah, say something. Even if it's not really about forgiveness, you could be saying, the reason why I didn't talk to you for this long is because you hurt me. You did this and you did that and you did this. It's not just about like telling them, oh, you're off the hook. You can say like whatever. Like for example, you can express how much they hurt you. You can say that, I didn't talk to you not because I didn't want to, but because you did this to me and it hurt me and it's being real, being vulnerable, being truthful. It's not about blaming, it's more about speaking your truth. Especially if this person has traumatized you in some ways or made you feel, or you carried like trauma with you because of them. It's almost like this is a chance to really explain yourself and express how you feel, whether to make amends or not. It's not really, how do I explain it? It's not necessarily about like, oh, okay, you're off the hook, I forgive you, you can pass on in peace now. It's not really about that. It's about how you will feel after their passing. Meaning, if you have something to say, even if it's like negative in a sense, I'm not saying that you should go to this person and fight with them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you will have a chance to get things off your chest. Whether these things are good, bad, it's being real, it's being truthful, it's being like authentic, you know, like especially if there's some type of misunderstanding happening between the two of you, that is your chance to clear it. Because once they pass on and you've had already that conversation, you will feel like, you know, at least we've had a good last conversation. So this is about giving you a chance. It's like, hey, you have this opportunity to talk to them, because they're not gonna, you know, stay for long. Take it or leave it. Okay? And I feel like if this message is for you, you will feel it intuitively. If you're like, who's gonna die? What? What do you mean? Not for you. Don't freak out. Because when you are hearing a message, you just know it's yours. If you don't feel that, please don't take the message. Especially not a bad one like this. Right? So you will feel it intuitively. Okay? Very specific message as well. The signs that I see here is Scorpio. Specific Scorpio. 2 cards for Scorpio. So they could have Scorpio in their chart. Alright. I'm gonna pull you another message, and hopefully not as heavy as this one. Hang on. So I'm going to pull you a second message. The second message is for Taurus extended members, but I'll give you a preview before we take it there. Okay? All right, let's see. Taurus. Do you know that you have such a huge influence on someone in your life? It's like you're changing someone. So much so that they are falling in love with you. I feel like this person is observing you from the outside, looking in, rather than being part of your life. This could be an admirer of some kind, and this person they are inspired by you. But this inspiration, this constant admiration delivery that you are delivering, whether you are delivering it to them specifically or in general, you could be just shining bright and this person is inspired and constantly inspired, that they are falling in love with you. You are helping change this person's life, whether you know it or not. They know it. Ooh, goosebumps, goosebumps. I'm telling you, look. Ace of Cups. This person is thinking, can we make this permanent? Can we be together? Because, oh my God, you're such an inspiration. Taurus, I feel like you are either someone that is in the public eye, or you are someone that is popular where you are. You know, there is something about you shining bright, and you are so noticeable. So inspiring. And there is someone that is paying attention. So much so that they are falling in love with you. Let's see where this goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.